If you've been playing golf for any length of time, you already know that irons are where the game is really won or lost. They're the clubs you reach for on approach shots, from the fairway, out of the rough, and sometimes from places you wish your ball hadn't ended up. Getting into the right set can genuinely change how you feel about your game, and Mizuno has long been one of the most respected iron makers on the planet. The question is, with so many options in their lineup, which ones are actually right for you? Welcome to Golf Gear Now, where we dig deep into the gear so you don't have to. Today we're breaking down 5 of the best Mizuno irons available right now, covering everything from elite forged blades for the serious ball striker to high-speed game improvement irons that'll make the whole round a lot more fun. These irons are in no particular order, so stay with us until the end. The right set for you might just be the last one we cover. All product links are in the description below with the best prices we could find, so make sure you check those out before you buy. Let's get into it with the Mizuno Pro M15 irons. And these are positioned as the set for most players who want the prestige and feel of a true pro iron without sacrificing distance or forgiveness. The M15 is part of Mizuno's all-new modern series, sitting alongside the more tour compact M13. Where the M13 favors the low handicapper chasing a pure ball flight, the M15 is engineered for a wider audience. Players who want Mizuno's iconic forged feel combined with technology that actually helps them score, and Mizuno delivered. The long and mid irons, your 4 through 7, feature a hollow body construction packed with tungsten weighting low in the head. That means higher launch, more stability on off-center hits, and a level of distance consistency you just don't get from a traditional blade. The face itself is made from grain-flow forged HD4 135 plus chromoly, which is an extremely high-strength steel that allows Mizuno to make the face thinner and faster while holding up round after round. As you move into the scoring irons, 9 through gap wedge, the design shifts to a partial hollow body configuration. That means you're still getting some cavity back forgiveness, but with the closer to the face feel that matters most when you're inside 150 yards and need to flight the ball properly. The improved sole shape also adds a touch more bounce throughout the set, which makes turf interaction noticeably cleaner, especially on tight lies. The one thing to keep in mind is that this is still a premium forged iron, and players who are complete beginners might find a higher handicap game improvement iron more rewarding. But for the mid-handicapper who's leveling up, the M15 is hard to walk past. It delivers that legendary Mizuno feedback and feel in a package that's more forgiving than anything the Pro Series has offered before. A lot of golfers in the mid to low handicap range carry a hybrid or a long iron at the top of the bag, but struggle to get the consistency they need from that club. It sits in the bag, it looks great, and then it either goes sky high with no penetration or cuts under the ball entirely. The Mizuno Pro Fli-Hi Utility iron is built specifically to fix that problem. This is a single utility iron, available in 2, 3, and 4, designed to replace your long iron or low hybrid with something that's easier to launch, more workable in the wind, and shaped like an iron you actually recognize at address. What sets it apart from a standard hybrid is that it genuinely looks and feels more like an iron. The profile is clean and compact, so confident ball strikers don't feel like they're swinging a wood. Under the hood, the Fli-Hi uses a nickel chromoly 4335 plus hollow body construction, which is heat-treated to boost ball speed from a thinner face. 26 grams of tungsten is positioned low in the head, and that weight placement drives the launch angle up compared to what a traditional long iron produces. The offset face weld is another clever piece of engineering. By repositioning the weld line, Mizuno was able to allow greater face flex on low face strikes, which is exactly where most golfers mishit their long irons. Harmonic impact technology is also applied here, meaning the vibration patterns are tuned to deliver that soft, buttery feel Mizuno's tour pros associate with a forged muscleback. It sounds and feels like a premium iron, not a hybrid. The only limitation to flag is that this is sold as a single club, not a full set, so it's designed as a complement to your existing irons rather than a standalone solution. For the golfer who's always fought their long iron, this is the upgrade that can quietly transform your scoring from the 180 to 220 yard range. When golf equipment publications put out their annual hot list, the irons that earn gold awards 2 years running tend to be genuinely special. The Mizuno Pro 243 irons have done exactly that, earning Golf Digest Hot List Gold in back-to-back years, and spending any time with them tells you exactly why. These are pure players' irons, compact in profile, elegant in finish, and forged the way Mizuno has always done it, by hand in Hiroshima, Japan. using the grain flow forged HD process that aligns the grain structure of the steel for exceptional feel and consistency. The 243s use 4,120 chromoly in the 4 through 7 irons, with a flow microslot cut below the face that flexes on impact to increase ball speed without compromising the thin player's top line these irons are known for. A soft copper underlay sits beneath the club face and works in combination with harmonic impact technology to produce a sensation at impact that's genuinely hard to describe to someone who hasn't felt it. Golfers who play forged irons know exactly what we're talking about. That muted, solid, almost absorptive click that tells you everything you need to know about where you struck the ball. The wraparound sole grind helps with turf interaction, and increased bounce angles throughout the set make the 243 more playable across different lies and turf conditions. The trade-off here is that these are not a game improvement iron. The compact profile and minimal offset reward solid ball strikers, and a golfer who's still working on strike consistency will find them more punishing on mishits than a hollow body or cavity back design. For the low handicapper who wants the best, feel money can buy in a Mizuno iron set, though the Pro 243 delivers an experience that's genuinely in a class of its own. Before we get to our last two irons, if you're finding this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our gear breakdowns. And don't forget, all the product links with current pricing are in the description. We've done the legwork to find the best deals, so check those out before you head anywhere else. If you want premium Mizuno performance without spending premium Mizuno money, the MX Speed Metal irons are one of the most compelling options on the market right now. Real golfers who've played them have called them champagne clubs on a beer budget, and that says a lot. The MX Speed Metal is built around what Mizuno calls their Cortec face design, a multi-thickness face profile with a seamless cup face that thins out 360 degrees around the perimeter. What that translates to on the golf course is ball speed that stays high even when you're not hitting it on the screws. The launch angles are accessible, the distance is long without feeling artificial, and the set comes with a gap wedge, so you're fully covered from 5-iron all the way through to your scoring clubs. Harmonic impact technology with sound ribs has been specifically tuned on the MX Speed Metal to produce a satisfying, crisp impact sound, one that gives you feedback on your strike without the harsh clang you sometimes get from lower-tier irons in this category. The nickel chrome plating also gives these clubs an elegant look at a dress that punches well above the price point. The honest limitation here is that the MX Speed Metal is not a forged iron. If you play primarily for feel and feedback, the kind of buttery response you get from a Mizuno Pro iron, this set will feel different. It's built for distance and consistency, not the precision feedback of a forged blade. But for a golfer who wants to get into real Mizuno technology, play a set that looks and performs like a premium iron, and come in well under what a forged Pro set costs, the MX Speed Metal is an absolute winner, and the value at this price point is genuinely hard to beat. The Mizuno JPX925 Hot Metal Black irons are our pick as the overall top iron in today's lineup, and once you understand what Mizuno built here, that selection becomes pretty straightforward. The JPX Hot Metal franchise has been one of Mizuno's most popular iron lines for years, and this version elevates the design in almost every meaningful way. The headline feature is the completely re-engineered Cortec face, now featuring what Mizuno calls a contour ellipse face, a multi-thickness profile that gets up to 30% thinner than the previous version. That reduction in face thickness is what drives the ball speed, because a thinner face flexes more aggressively at impact and puts more energy back into the shot. On center hits, this iron is long. On miss hits, it's still long. Tungsten is positioned low in the 4 through 7 irons, which lowers the center of gravity and creates a steeper, more controlled landing angle into greens, something that matters a great deal if you're trying to hold a firm surface or attack a backpin. The chromoly 4140M used throughout is strong enough to keep the face thin and fast, while also allowing a bendable hosel that makes custom fitting more effective. A seamless cup face design wraps around the perimeter to maximize rebound area, and balanced stability frame weighting keeps the feel solid and tours preferred without sacrificing the forgiveness that makes this iron accessible to a wide range of players. The finish is a striking matte black. It photographs beautifully and looks stunning in the bag. The one honest note is that the black finish can show wear over time, especially around the face and sole. That's a cosmetic consideration, not a performance one, and it's common across matte finished clubs in general. If you're after an iron that combines elite-level technology, beautiful aesthetics, and performance that works for high and mid handicappers alike, the JPX925 Hot Metal Black is the one to beat. And that's our top 5 Mizuno irons. Whether you're chasing the pure feedback of a forged blade, looking for a reliable utility replacement for your long iron, or just want the best distance and forgiveness that Mizuno makes, there's something on this list for every golfer. If you found this helpful, leave us a like and hit subscribe. It really helps the channel and makes sure you're always up to date on the best gear we find. All the links to every iron covered today are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.